The divine spiral cosmology, similar to its sister variants, is a complex cosmology, going through many different pantheons, eons of stories and tales, even going so far back to when nothing else existed beyond the emptiness of the world itself. The stages of the world will progress from the time of creation all the way to the modern time of the story. The world made up by the desires of greater forces creating the outer planes, formulated entirely by the natures of order, chaos, good and evil. These four pillars being the foundation of all existence, encompassing order to arrange and bring about certainty, good to make it true and unyielding in its shape, evil to taint it and be the catalyst for the next to come, chaos to bring forth uncertainty and disarray. While these four pillars of existence did indeed represent all existence to and from the outer planes, many scholars such as the wizard Merlin believed that beyond the outer planes, these four constants no longer were relevant, making things no longer promised and leaving things up to a complete whim. It is currently unknown what exactly exists outside of the divine spiral. However, many have offered their theories and explanations, even some completely rejecting the idea of there being something outside of it all. The outer planes exist beyond that of the astral plane, which connects to all crystal spheres ethereally. They are a collectiveness that exists beyond the confines of the multiverse which resides within it. They are made up of 43 planes, each having their own worlds, system, laws, and logic. Not a single one is the same as the other, looking to the last as though they were alien in concept and design. Each also having their own myriad of gods, deities, and demigods. The outer planes once housed many different aspects, and even gods that once called the outer planes themselves their home. These beings were known as the grand gods, beings that one point stood below and sometimes equal to the overgods like Askarath and Harlatash. However, during one age, the grand gods grew tired of their lesser role, believing that they could be just as great and just as strong as the overgods. So war was struck between them called the Overwar. Material planes. However, the planes in many different universes to alternate realities within the outer planes are often not as well inhabited as that of the material planes. These planes are well known to be the place where a majority of the inhabitants of the divine spiral cosmology resides in. A material plane is what exists within a crystal sphere, among an abundance of other things as well. There are infinite material planes, each with their own crystal sphere that exists within it, the crystal sphere being that of an outer shell of the universe within it. In between the crystal spheres, however,